thank our sponsors for letting us put up posters for publicity, and that would be Art Circle, Paul, Kuna Melvin News, and El Gaddy Girl.
And just a few tidbits. A lot of work went into this show, so if you could please turn off all cell phones now, that would be wonderful. Also, if any young children start acting up or being noisy, they can please be taken out to the hall. That would help our actors keep their concentration, and it would be wonderful.
And we hope you enjoy the show.
Socrates, a pretty boy. Is Socrates a pretty boy? Is Socrates
Give me the dang cracker!
That's a pretty boy?
It's down!
It's a nice tea for you, Miss Mirabelle. I made sure to steep it extra long because I know you like it stout. Also, I put in a little extra Darjeeling with the pico. Why, thank you, Libby. Oh, I thought it might add a little different flavor. Oh, sure will. That is ever so thoughtful. Was it for anything else? I'm just too glad to get for you.
That'll be all, Libby. Let's kill the maid.
Oh, some Girl Scouts came by this morning, and I got these for you. I thought you might like them. I remember last year how much they seemed to pleasure you. Why, thank you, Libby. That was ever so thoughtful.
Let's kill the maid.
What? Oh, it is my mind today. I forgot the napkins. Not that you two are anything but genteel. But I know my job. One thing you can say for me. After all these years with this family, I know what's what. You can be sure of that. What'd you say, dear?
I forgot.
Let's kill the maid.
Shut up.
Crackers down.
You know, we need a new feather duster.
Socrates is a pretty boy. Pretty boy.
We have got to get rid of that woman.
Who?
You're a sweet sister, Mirabelle. But you got a head like a brick. Libby, that's who. The maid.
Now listen to you talk, sister dear. You can't be serious. She's been with the family, let's see now. 12 years?
I guess. Something like that.
Or is it 15? I remember we got on a real bad day. Cold. Stormy like. Daddy had just had that episode, and every time he inhaled, it sounded like somebody scratching a cat. It sounded real bad.
So 15 years then?
What? Remember, we had old Frozen, and she had just had puppies. 7 of them. That's how we found out that Daddy was switched to dog hair.
Okay, yes. But
Oh,
Do you remember how this conversation began?
Of course. Only,
Only what?
only, it wasn't the Baptist preacher. It was the Methodist preacher.
It's my own fault. Only the sheerest optimism on my part.
And he named them Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Something biblical like that, huh?
And it wasn't April. It was March. So it must have been 12 years ago.
Is it lately that every time I start a conversation with you, I have to pack a lunch?
Are you hungry, dear?
Oh. Now, listen to me. Are you listening to me? Look at my face when I'm talking to you. Here's the tough part. Concentrate. Try to follow what I'm saying.
I know this is real important to you, and I want to help.
That's a comfort. Now, do you remember what I said when I first came down the stairs?
Of course, something about how we ought to kill the maid.
Holy snake! Would you not scream like that? Surprised you didn't lose your teeth. Well, now the sickness that away.
Is that new gum grip I use?
Fine, but
Or is it Hollis Paste?
wait.
No, it's gum grip. On account it has that red and yellow tube, and it's high. Pile me on it. I remember the first time I saw what eye catcher it was. The doctor started recommending it. And I figured, what is it, dear?
it's my own fault. I started a new topic. It all seemed so simple when I first came down here.
What did, dear?
Libby, we need to get rid of her.
But she's ever so sweet. And now you think we should just let her go?
Not let her go. Snuff her out.
You've been watching too much television again. I don't know why you pick up such vulgar language. It certainly wasn't in your upbringing.
Now, listen to me. The one thing we cannot do is let her go. She knows too much.
How do you mean?
Well, you've seen her. How she acts. Like what she just said.
What?
How she knows what. Her way of hinting she's got the goods on us. The whole thing.
There you go again. Nugget. What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know why I thought this was going to be easy. Should have just done everything myself. Sit down on the Davenport Mirabelle.
Are we gonna look at the Coventry album? I simply love to do that.
Yes, we are. Now, see this picture here? Who is that?
Why, that's basically the whole family there.
Excellent. Now, who's this?
Aunt Harriet.
Well, it's time you knew, dear. That's not Aunt Harriet.
It's not? Then who is it?
Uncle Harold.
Uncle? That clears up a few things.
Okay. Now, who's this?
Is this another trick question?
Just answer me.
Uncle Floyd? Aunt Floyd?
as if the local police knew him by another name.
The police? What did he do?
Well, you know how you like to sit, stare at the fireplace, flame?
Yes.
Uncle Floyd sort of took that act on the road. Now, do you remember this gentleman here?
Yes. That was a nice salesman who was moving. Of course, that was many years ago.
And you recall what happened to him?
Dad found out and shot us. Well, he got one fresh with me.
And you remember how you never saw that salesman again?
Well, I figured that being when we kind of the urge out of him.
Didn't you ever wonder why Daddy started his garden out in the backyard that night?
Salesman?
Found a whole new territory, Ethel.
Y'all been keeping secrets from me.
I don't know why. You can't remember half the stuff we tell you anyway.
That's not true. I can too remember half the stuff.
Oh, that's all we need right now. Who is it?
Oh, it's Elmira.
Wait a minute. You're not going to tell her anything we've been talking about, right?
Of course not. Unless
What? Unless what?
she's behind it. She has the power.
Elmira, she reads tea leaves for any sucker who comes into town.
Oh, but she reads them correctly.
Correctly? How can you read them incorrectly? They're wet, they're brown, they're soggy. Hey, you from the gamut.
It's right, Elizabeth. We can get the door. Oh, thank you, Miss Mirabelle. Honestly, sometimes you treat me just like one of the family. And I know what it's like to be one of this family.
You see? One of this family. She knows I'm telling you.
What are we going to do about Elmira? She can sit things. She can feel things.
Elmira, let her do her worst.
Outside of that, she's just like us plain simple folk. Elmira!
I feel there has been a conversation in here.
We were just mud racing. Best 2 out of 3.
A conversation regarding identities. You and Mirabelle were questioning, searching for someone's true credentials, their reason, their rhyme, their scheme and the flow of time. You wanted to know who someone was.
We was wondering who was that dog.
Man, I knew it was.
Elmira,
Delilah,
did you come here for a reason, or is the asylum recruiting again and you're hiding out?
I come here on a grave business.
You work for a funeral home now, do you?
Huh? Oh, no, that's just an expression, like saying I got one foot in grave.
Well, better dig deeper than that.
Huh?
1 foot, as far back as I can remember, grave is supposed to be 6 feet deep.
And after all these years, you'd have thought I'd have known better.
I'd have thought so too. Try changing the subject. I dare you.
Oh, Mirabelle, it came to me last night in a dream. voting image.
All three?
I went to bed early. But listen, the dream, the nightmare was about you.
A nightmare about me?
Anytime you show up in a dream, it's a nightmare. Trust me.
You were in it too, Delilah.
Oh, I don't believe
Started
it.
out with you two sitting on the dining board, chatting on just as polite as ever.
Delilah polite?
That's how I knew it was a dream.
My, what a lovely outfit, Elmira. I didn't know the circus was in town.
Go on, we were just sitting here.
Just as if it were any other day, sipping tea you were. It was a day just like today. And what's that?
Tea?
Tea?
Tea!
I'm all over goosebumps. Mom, can you imagine? Tea in a southern household. What are the odds?
But that's not all. You were not alone.
No, Delilah was here.
I mean, she wasn't alone either.
No, I was here.
She can go on like this for days.
There was someone else in the room with you too. Only it weren't no person.
Elmira won't look. Who else is in the room?
It was the angel of death.
Elmira!
He was, and he had on the blackest robe I ever seen. Black as the inside between egg and meat. It was like he swayed back and forth, only in slow motion, like nothing affected him, like gravity had no truck with him. That robe sort of undulated like a bat's wings, and then, every so often, I could see his face. Oh, Mirabelle, it was nothing but a grinning skull shaking from side to side, smiling at the living, reminding me that he will have the last laugh, that we, somehow, were foolish to be alive at all.
Do you think it was the tea that got him?
No, don't you see? He was trying to tell you two something.
Wait. I can poke a hole in this right now. He was trying to tell us something. Why didn't I have the dream? Why didn't Mirabelle have the dream?
Because if you'd have had it, you wouldn't have thought nothing about it. And if Mirabelle had had it, she, bless her heart, wouldn't have remembered the time she got dressed.
So you're like a messenger, sent to warn us. A harbinger, a carrier pigeon.
An old crow.
Beware the Ides of March. The handwriting is on the wall.
The fear that made Milwaukee famous. You know, for a minute there, you had me believing in all this.
Don't scoff, Delilah. She's been writing everything so far today.
I can't argue with that. She found the house all right. Got our names right enough.
You can disbelieve me all you like, Delilah Trees, but you know my words. There's death in this house. It lies dormant for now, just waiting. It oozes its bloodless presence in every part of this house, in every nook, in every cranny.
What if we clean out the nooks and crannies?
Oh, you can't just brush that away with the broom, nor suck it up with a rumor. It's always there, just waiting for just the right moment. And then, when the time is right, death speaks.
It's for you, Miss Delilah.
Who is it?
I think it's your Aunt Minnie.
Mirabelle, you understand what I'm saying, don't you?
I'm not sure.
platonic, and not just with your everyday garden variety ghost.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said garden.
I'm telling you that there are evil spirits here. Some have been here for a long time, and my dream says that more are coming here.
Did you hear that, Delilah? Elvira says there's more evil on our way.
She's right.
And?
Yep. Aunt Minnie's coming to visit. Where's the apple seltzer?
I'll get it for you, dear. Excuse me. Something giving you an upset stomach?
Oh.
Hello? It's Elvira. It started.
You can't fool me. It's morning. I'm coming, Socrates. I'm coming. You didn't think I'd forget about you now, did you?
Socrates is a pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Oh, here you go.
Is the coast clear?
I don't know. You want me to call the therapist?
The days are getting shorter and shorter.
Where's Libby?
She went to the store. She should be back in a moment now.
Good.
Oh, get that, will you?
Yes, dear. Hello. Why, hello, Elmira. You well? Yes. All right. Bye.
Was that Libby?
No, it was Elmira. She was next door.
Okay, now listen. She's teased me now. Okay, now, when Libby gets back, we're all gonna have some tea. Now, listen hard to this. Don't drink the cup with the spoon in it.
Of course not. It got my nose.
No, it's just that I made that cup specially for Libby.
Why, that's ever so sweet.
Oh, and another thing. After she drinks it, get out of her way.
Huh?
I gotta go dispose of, clean up the kitchen.
You know, Val, I'm so sorry to have to barge in here like this, but after I told Florence about your house, she just had to come over to see if she could help.
Why, that's ever so sweet. And what did she do?
Now, I don't have to tell you all about my family, do I?
I don't see why not. That's still telling me about mine.
I'm talking about superstition, darling. For every hint, for every spell, for every spirit. My family has a potion, poultice, or preventative. Now, first thing we have to do is find out what kind of defenses you got.
Defensive.
Yes, ma'am. First, there ain't no horseshoes hanging upside down, no hats on, no fences there.
No.
What about black cats or white mice?
We don't got any of those either, as far as I know.
Now,
very minute. Go on, tell it.
Well, back in the last century, before the town was officially built, there was a farm here. Now, the main house occupied most of the same side as yours. Now, a man named Famous Street, his wife and daughter lived. And old Famous Street, well, they say he had the worst kind of temper. Well, one night, about this time of year, I believe, they say the old man got in a mad argument with his wife, and he killed her with an axe. Then, still in a rage, he swore at the top of his lungs. A few neighbors reported they heard this, some of them almost a mile away. When people came to investigate, they found the wife without her head. They searched and searched, but there was no trace of Famous Street or his daughter, and nothing was ever found of either. After a real long period of time, the farm was sold. A newlywed couple had bought it for the hunting cottage, but they didn't get to enjoy it long. The very day after their wedding night, some friends dropped by just to wish them well. And they found the wife murdered, her head cut off. And no trace was found of the husband. Right after that, the farmhouse was torn down by the town people. They figured it was cursed. The land became the property of the township, and for a real long time, no one would come near here. Nothing would grow here. Then, sometime later, your great-great-grandpappy came and bought it up cheap and built this very house.
My land is alive. I told you, didn't I?
Told me what?
Too many people coming, too many things.
Oh, sorry to have to use the front door, but Miss Elmira's car was blocking the drive.
Oh, Libby, that reminds me. We have some nice tea for you here. How about we all have some? Oh, I wouldn't want to intrude.
Nonsense. We're all equals here. Shouldn't she be serving the tea?
No, this is special. Lila said so.
What do I do with this?
Oh, give it to Delilah.
What the heck are you doing?
You wearing a new perfume?
No.
Well, get some.
Must be you wearing that new scent. You stop making fun of me, Delilah Jane Coventry. You never have liked me ever since I won that Miss Bold Beagle contest over you at minute.
I ain't admitting nothing. If anybody deserves to be compared to a parasite, it's you.
I hope y'all enjoy your tea. Delilah made it special.
Hold it.
What? Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
I just come over here like a good Samaritan to help Mirabelle out. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here.
Well, I can't tell you how many times I need help from you, Delilah Country. And did you come through? You can't blame Delilah. She has her hands full running all business and taking care of this house.
That's true. Can't tell you how much she's done for me. Always made me feel like this is and always will be my home.
Oh, I don't know if you want to be one of this family.
Now don't say that, Miss Mirabelle. Why, your family's known all across the county.
That's true. And I bet there ran a sweeter nature than Mirabelle's. That's why it vexed me so when I had that grade.
And I keep thinking we can get to the bottom of it. If the answer's right under our noses. Something that should be obvious. We just need to put our heads together.
I don't know. Sometimes a hate can't be drove out so easily. Then again, sometimes it's just a matter of the right move at the right time.
Oh, all this spook talk is giving me the clammy shivers.
Drink something hot, why don't you?
All right. Oh, look at the time. Why, it's time for my soap.
Lance, yes, and I need to talk to you about an idea I had about this year's homecoming.
And I gotta get these put away. You two come back now.
I'll be back. We still need to figure out what to do.
Bye. Have a nice day. What's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. Only you know how it is when you plan a tea and it doesn't work out like you hoped.
It's the thought that counts. I'm sure Libby feels better.
That wasn't the thought I counted on.
I'm so glad you changed your mind about them. We simply couldn't get along without her.
Yeah, that's what that conniving little witch is depending on. I need to figure out something else. It's not like she spotted me at my first attempt, so she ain't suspected me. I can still surprise her. I just need to be... just need to be coy. I need to be subtle.
Miss Mirabelle? Miss Mirabelle? Mirabelle? Yes? Oh, I'm just going out to the car to get the rest of the groceries. We're having rolled roast tonight. Well, that sounds just wonderful. Libby? Yes? Did you hear a loud noise? Yes, ma'am, I did. I think there's a storm coming. Oh, the clouds are making up to something fearful. And the wind, oh, let me tell you. I was walking down the walk, and there was a quarter lying right there in front of me. And I no sooner bent down to pick it up when there was this huge clap of thunder and a big gust of wind went right over my back. I think it's gonna be raining. I guess so.
I'm back.
Is there gonna be a storm? Libby said she heard the awfulest thunderclap.
Was she at least limping?
There you go again, wishing her bad.
Wishing her bad. I've been thinking about rubbing her for good luck. You got a hat man? One of those long jobs?
Why?
I'm not going to tell you. Doesn't do a dang bit of good when I let you in on a plan.
Plan. So that's what this is about? You had a change your mind when I don't tell back, have you?
Mirabelle, get this through your head. If it ever gets out about this family, we're finished. They'll put us all away. You, me, and that dang parrot.
Not me.
We go, you go. They'll probably put us all in the same cage.
I just thought, think you ought to know better than to try any of this.
You're right.
I am. I knew you'd see the light.
I must be crazy. There's too much light.
I've done all I can.
I just need to plan this thing out. Research a little. Only where do you look up household homicide?
Afternoon, Delilah.
Officer Judy.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. Call me by my last name, Officer O'Brien.
But Officer Judy's so much sweeter, so much kinder.
Exactly my point. And how am I supposed to run a roughhouse over the criminal element of this community with a moniker like Officer Judy? Officer O'Brien. Now that says authority. That says enforcement. Can I have some tea? No.
That stuff's been sitting out all morning. What brings you around here?
Well, I was visiting my sister down the street there, telling her about the new factory going up. And I came out, I heard an awful noise. You know, like a shotgun blast.
We was just commenting on that. There must be an awful storm brewing.
That's what I thought until I sees you dragging a shotgun into the house. Now, what was you firing right here in the big middle of the day?
Me? There's a bunch of crows out in the backyard making the darndest racket. I thought a blast might scare them off.
Well, it must have worked. Because I remember seeing one crow when I got here. What I other thought? We're on the lookout for an escaped booty.
What do you want one of them for?
No, I need someone who has escaped from the mental institute over in Plankton. You two haven't seen anybody odd around.
Can you count on Myra or Florence?
No.
I was afraid of that. So is this all you have to do all day? Is visit relatives and snoop on us? Ain't there any real crime in this city?
Shoot, I can tell you things that make your hair stand on end.
Like a homicide? Just for instance.
Well, sure, people get stumped in more ways than I care to think of.
Can you list a couple?
Well, getting electrocuted through the telephone, being backed over by a pickup truck, drowned in the bathtub, receiving a snake through the mail, not just in one family.
Well, what about some of the more subtle ways? Ways that you could never catch somebody at?
Well, I guess they've been so subtle, we've never caught him. Well, there was this one.
I don't believe we should be talking about this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
This person, I ain't mentioning any names now. This culprit, he had it all planned out. He figured he wanted to kill his sister. He'd drive her crazy. You know, he'd see things that weren't really there. Things that he could concoct himself. And he'd get rid of them by the time his sister called the authorities. Soon the whole town thought she was Daddy. And when he thought the time was right, he had her committed. And anything that woman said that after that, things she knew about her brother's business dealings, no one would believe her. Like she didn't exist at all. Well, I gotta go.
Why am I always so bloated after one of Libby's meals? What's weighing so heavy on you, other than the rolled roast of me?
It's that Driven Down Myra's.
I confess, I've been thinking about it too. Maybe I can use it somehow.
How do you mean? Oh, well, the dishes is all done. Was there anything else, Miss Mirabelle? I purely can't think of a thing. Miss Delilah?
Yeah, I have a question. When you serve rolled roast, ain't you supposed dinner. Even prisoners get untied before dinner.
Well, that's what holds it together. Why? Did you gnaw into one of the ropes?
I did, and it's the first time I raped and flossed at the same time.
Well, I do apologize.
It's like I was trying to get my tonsils a necktie party.
Will there be anything else? If not, I think I'll turn in early.
You go ahead. Try to get as much sleep as you can.
Thank you.
Libby,
Yes, sir.
where'd you get the tea?
Oh, it's just some left over from this afternoon. I reheated it. You know how I hate to waste anything.
Okay. We wait for an hour or so. We wait until she gets to sleep. And then I go into her room with a bat.
Will you stop? I will not hear any more of this.
Well, Maribel, I'm doing this for you as well as me.
Don't station your head in your seats with my benefit as a move-in. I will not be a party of something any evil done on a living. Thursday's off.
Well, does it ever irritate you? Knowing how much she knows about it? She's just sitting up there in bed, ready in a moment's notice to run to the papers. Or worse, blackmail us. No, she's up there in our bed, under our roof, drinking up. She's drinking our tea.
Well, if she's... Well, if she's living our place and living under our roof, then she's probably drinking our tea. That's plenty of reasons.
You're still walking? Didn't you just...
Oh, I'm sorry. I no sooner got in my room when my foot caught on the throw rug, and I spilled my tea everywhere. I'm just going to get a couple of rags to clean it all up.
Well, that's a couple of tea bags that have died in vain.
Do you even know for sure that it knows anything about this family?
Well, if you just listen to what she said and how she said it,
That's just what I thought. Suspicions and innuendos. You don't know anything for sure. I bet she doesn't know any more about this family than I used to.
she's right. Bless her empty cranium, she's right. Maybe I should.
Oh, good night, Mr. Light.
Libby,
Yes,
can we talk for just a minute?
of course. Have I been remiss in some duty or other?
No, that's not it. Not at all. I was just wondering. Well, Mirabelle and I was just curious. You're always talking about how much you like this family and how long you've been with this.
Am I getting a raise?
No. What I'm getting at is some families have a few secrets. Skeletons in the closet, so to speak.
Oh, I know what you mean. You want to know just how much I know about your family.
Well, something like that. Exactly like that, yeah.
Well, I do know a few things. Like Aunt Harriet and Floyd the firebug. And as for skeletons in the closet, I don't think you have to worry. But there might be one out in the garden.
I knew you knew all that stuff.
Actually, I did it for a really long time. Then the other day, when you was telling Mirabelle, I just happened to be standing by the kitchen door and overheard it all, every bit of it.
tea.
What'd you say, dear?
Huh? Oh, nothing. What you reading?
Just a little something that I picked up at the garbage bag, just to show you that nobody gets away with what you've been talking about. It's called Good Health is So Hard to Murder.
Catchy title. Tell me about it.
Wait, I've only skimmed it just a bit. But see, there's this family. Real budget culture they are. And they're into all this unhanded business dealings. And the bookkeeper finds out, so they decide that they're murdering.
How they do.
This is what reminds me of the book. You know how you've been talking about poison and living? And aren't you just ashamed of yourself?
They poisoned him, huh?
Yes, ma'am, they did. Well, they were in that same house. And that's what didn't ring true for me. See, there's all this gas. People could hear him gasping for glass and bread. What was that?
Car backfire. Go ahead.
There's all this gas. You could hear him wheezing and wailing. But did they think anything about it? That's how much came from inside.
Cat caught a hairball. Go on.
Wait, did they think anything about it? Did they investigate? No, they just sat there, not moving a muscle. Bones on block, and we don't have cats.
Oh. Well, then it's probably the pipes then. You know how they gurgle sometimes.
How?
Like that.
That sounded like it came from upstairs. Maybe I should.
No. I'll take care of it. You just relax. I'll go see what it is.
Well, go ahead.
I'm going. Oh, would you listen to that? Swear these stairs are gonna have to be replaced one of these days. Oh well.
What is it now?
I think I'm developing a cuticle. Would you look at that?
I'm seeing that.
It's pretty painful.
Now you're just solid.
Am not. Want me to read your poem?
You don't believe in that any more than you believe in Elmira Stream.
What are you saying, sister dear?
I'm saying that if you don't go up there, I will.
I'm going.
Hello. Why, we was just talking about you, Elmira. Why, yes. That sounds just fine. Bye.
Oh, Mirabel. It's Libby. Oh, whatever shall we do?
Libby! What's happened to Libby?
She's left us, dear.
Without giving notice?
Mirabel, she's gone.
Without giving notice?
Mirabel, she's departed.
Without...
She's dead, you idiot.
You mean? Well, you could have been more genteel about telling me.
There's no way in hell. There's nothing you can do, dear. do with the body? The police find it. There'll have to be an autopsy. Nope. No one can know about this. Let's see. What they do with the body? Suddenly, Scarlett and Beauregard realized that they had to dispose of the body. Aha. Beauregard realized that he loved Scarlett. Dropping a leg, he held her close to him. Their cries of passion could be heard for miles. Oh my God! Drawing back, Beauregard recalled his war wounds. This is sick! Finally, they pulled the body to the edge of the garden, where they proceeded to bury it. That's the trouble with authors. No imagination.
It's just as you say. It was gone through the clouds.
Hope she stands in the back. Never could carry two.
I will not have you thinking evil about the dearly departed. Maybe we should call someone.
Who? Shouldn't have any family.
I guess we should call the authorities then.
No.
Why?
It's nighttime. They're probably closed.
I guess you're right.
She fought it.
What?
She fought it. Death came to Libby's door, and I'm sure she fought it. Yeah, that's it.
Don't talk about death. Just reminds me about Myra's dream.
Well, try to think about it then. Tell you what, I'll make a fresh batch of tea. Gotta clean out the pot good anyway.
I just don't know what's going on anymore. Just when you think you've got everything figured out, just when you think you know exactly what's going on, everything just sort of flip-flops. What's real and what's not. What was that? Is someone there? You just calm down, Socrates.
Let's kill the man. Let's kill the man.
You just settle down. Nobody's gonna do anything of the sort. Besides, she's already.
Well, I'll put the kettle on. Sounds like a real guster out there. What's the matter with you?
You did this. You killed Libby.
What are you talking about, sister dear?
You know perfectly good and well what I'm talking about. Libby's up there on account of you.
Now, Miriam, think about this just for a minute. You saw her go upstairs, and I was down here with you the whole time she was up there, wasn't I? How could I have killed her?
That's right, you were down here with me.
Well, now what's the matter, dear? You act like you don't trust me no more.
It's not that. It's just everything playing tricks on me. I don't know what's real anymore.
Don't you worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be all right. won't miss much.
You never have.
That's the best way to see what's real. Look you get off me. I feel like a halftime drill team.
You saw it too, didn't you? You saw it too.
I saw something. I don't know what it was.
You know perfectly well what it was. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. We was both standing there, just standing on those steps. Just waiting.
Well, I ought to go and check and make sure Libby's still in the same state we left her in, prior to our spectral visitor. You know, you're proud of me. I'd like to think of you as someone to live with, not something to wear.
Are you really going up there?
Why not?
Well, the last step. Stone's room. We just saw the Grim Reaper. And you want to go check on the pool?
I wonder what's on television.
Who's that?
How should I know? You expecting anybody?
No. Elmira told us earlier she was wondering if we was both gonna be home.
Why didn't you tell me before this?
I didn't know there was gonna be a this too creepy pool. You said why didn't you tell me the pool is? I didn't know there was gonna be a there.
Never mind.
Well, maybe something else will have happened, and at least I would have told you before that.
That's neither here nor there.